that Sweet Daddy White will not come unprepared, as he's got Professor E.W. Hindenburg Goodyear, along with Damian Kane.
Well, they're the partners in this tag team match, and of course, Mike Kalua will be paired up with Lou Fabiano.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
you're right. This is a tag team match. Dopey me. Professor E.W. Moore not only blocked the ring, he blocked my eyesight from the paper here. Mike Kalua and Lou Fabiano against Sweet Daddy White and Damian Kane. Well, all right, it is a tag team match. As well it should be.
Ron, CWA picking up all kinds of fans. I want to talk about one when we get the opportunity. I think John's ready for the intro.
Okay, here's John Aiken.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next attraction is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. It is a tag team attraction. Introducing in the corner to my right, weighing in at 251 pounds, from Waimea Bay in the Hawaiian Islands, Mike Kalua. And his tag team partner, 240 pounds, from Shirley, Long Island, Lou Fabiano. And their manager, due to a head injury, cannot wrestle. In their corner, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Mickey Gilligan. And their opponents. First, let me introduce the manager. He is Professor E.W. Moore. Weighing in at a combined weight of 530 pounds. From South Carolina, Sweet Daddy White. And his partner, 250 pounds, from the continent of Europe, Damian Kane.
Well, I didn't realize, Bob, that they were talking about Mickey Gilligan having the head injury. I thought they were referring to the good Professor E.W. Moore.
Well, he does, but he doesn't advertise it.
That's right. That's right. But Mickey Gilligan is out there, as well he should be. If
We are not afraid to put the belt on the line for anyone. This is a title match. I don't care if you know it or the whole world knows it. We will come out victorious.
We know it.
I have no idea what he said. I never know what he says.
Well, being from all of Europe, it's usually a little bit mixed up. I think he said this is a title match no matter what anybody says.
Oh, I see. Okay.
His own title.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here to interpret. They're calling Professor E.W. Moore Fat Boy, and he doesn't like it. He can't understand why they're saying that.
Well, we have been saying all along that fans have been really getting into it so far as CWA wrestling is concerned.
Absolutely.
They have made their mark, and they have picked their men, or man, or whatever.
Whatever. Well,
again, going back to the manager, I guess we'd have to say men's.
yes. Yes.
Well, we might get wrestling started here, Ron.
When Professor E.W. Moore sits in the front row, he is the front row. He's walking around here doing his dance again. I don't know what he's doing.
He is becoming angered at the polite term fatso for some reason.
I can't understand why. Oh, Mike Kalua wants the Professor. You're going to have to do better than that, Mike. You're going to have to take the ropes off.
Well, they're checking out the one tag team of Kalua and Fabiano. Let's see what kind of detective work is done on Big Daddy and
Sweet Daddy
Damian.
Sweet Daddy doesn't want to be searched.
Fabiano will be in the ring along with Big Daddy White, and they might get started.
They might. Fabiano wants Sweet Daddy in the middle of the ring. The professor wants Mickey Gilligan over here.
All we want to do is talk.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. This is the professor says Mickey Gilligan has a phony injury.
And he should know.
He wants to turn this into a six-man tag team match. Well, Sweet Daddy just hurt Lou Fabiano. Lou trying to shake out the cobwebs. Oh, all of a sudden goes over to the professor. Lou better stick with Sweet Daddy. He's got enough trouble right there.
Is it fair to say there's a little byplay going on outside the ring?
I think that's a fair assumption. But Lou is all over Sweet Daddy White.
Inside the ring.
Sweet Daddy comes up with a rake across the face and a low blow, it looked like. Big punch to the back.
Look out.
Sweet Daddy did not have dinner. He never eats before the matches because he usually tries to eat something during the matches.
It's a little hard in the eyes.
He's using Fabiano's face as a bowling ball.
And Lou having a problem seeing at the moment.
Into the you see they took that padding off the turnbuckle, one of their infamous tricks, and Fabiano's head goes right into that steel plate there.
And here comes Kalua trying to help out.
And Mickey Gilligan's over here. Mickey. Hi, how are you?
I would just like to explain to some of Thunder Lightning fans out there that you will be seeing us in action very shortly. It's just due to an injury that I have been put out of action. But everything is going pretty good, and I'm going to be back there.
You're a wimp.
Pretty soon, give me 100%. And
You're a wimp. Get over here.
Better get lost because he has no business.
There are so many people talking here that nobody can understand anybody. Mickey Gilligan and the professor are outside. Kalua and Fabiano against Kane and White inside. Boy, you can't tell what's going on without a scorecard.
Whoa, look out here. Whoop.
This is like a three-ring circus.
Are we in the line of fire here as the action continues up in the ring?
Fabiano with a headbutt. Fabiano's got, he's going for the figure four. Look at this, Fabiano's got a backwards figure four on Damian Kane, and Damian's got the ropes. The referee has to break it.
And now Damian departs. And look out, Big Daddy flips over the rope.
Big Daddy, Sweet Daddy comes in the hard way. Gilligan rooting for Kalua and Fabiano. The professor in the corner of Kane and White. And it is Bedlam. All four men are in the ring. And there is the bell.
Time has run out.
I don't think so, Bob.
No.
I think this has got to be, I think this has got to be a double DQ. Fabiano's got the professor. He's tied up in the ropes.
Look out.
The professor is tied up in the ropes, and Kalua is all over Professor E.W. Moore. And now Mickey Gilligan has a rope, and he's choking Professor Moore from behind.
That's not legal.
It looks like Professor E.W. Moore is fine. Look at that face. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa,
Kalua
look
comes
out.
flying out of the ring. Gilligan's over with Mike. Kane's got Fabiano. The professor's just sitting there resting. The Hindenburg has crashed. Damien Kane has Mike Kalua. The bell continues to ring. Oh, look at that. Professor E.W. Moore just hit his own man, Damien Kane. And he's saying, I'm sorry, Damien. I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into me. I don't know what happened. Now Sweet Daddy's got Mike Kalua from the back. The professor is still over attending to Damien. And John Akers, look out. Kalua drop kicks the Hindenburg right in front of us here. Look at that face. Look at the face of Professor E.W. Moore. They are finally getting what's coming to them. Kalua is trying to pin Damien. Sweet Daddy is hung up in the ropes. Gilligan's over here with Professor E.W. Moore. This is unbelievable.
Well, we get some help from the other official now, and I would say the match is over.
Fabiano is hurt. We're still trying to find out what happened. Let's see if we can go to John Akers for some kind of a decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 6 minutes and 35 seconds, the referee has disqualified both contestants. The round is a draw.
Okay, a double DQ. That's what I thought. All four men were in the ring. There was absolutely no control in this match whatsoever. Kalua knocks Sweet Daddy out of the ring. Fabiano's got Damien Kane. Look at what's going on here. It's a virtual battle royal. Where else are you going to see action like this other than on the CWA Pro Wrestling Show? All right,
Ron,
double disqualification.
According to our schedule, you're going to attempt to interview Sweet Daddy and Damien Kane,
right.
And I wish you a lot of luck.
All right, we'll take a break for a commercial, and we'll be right back with Sweet Daddy, Damien, and the Professor. I don't know how I get so lucky. I can't even hear myself. This is the spotlight, and in the spotlight, I have the great fortune of interviewing Sweet Daddy White, Damien Kane, the Salt and Pepper Riot Squad, the tag team champs, and their professor, their manager.
Did you see what just happened out here? Did you see Mr. Ignorant Ring Announcer? Did you see it? We tried to come out here and wrestle a scientific match. We tried to come out here and wrestle clean. We used every move in the book. They could not keep up with us because we are the Salt and Pepper Riot Squad. There is none better. And then after we had them beat, they even had to pull something as low as picking on our manager.
Yes.
Gee.
All I am, ladies and gentlemen, I am a financial advisor to these men. I am here to make sure that their interests are upheld. They are they've been taken advantage of. They will not give my champions a fair break. All I'm asking for is some competition. I'm not getting in the ring. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Listen to
all
these
I
ignorant
am
people.
doing is teaching these boys how to wrestle.
You would hear a severe disgrace. Listen to the maggots sitting at ringside. Listen, each and every one of these maggots sitting at ringside have derogatory remarks about the Salt and Pepper Riot Squad and the one and only Gino Moore. Why? Why we come out here?
I want to know.
We come out here and we wrestle.
Why do they try to take advantage of
Just because we are the champions and they are jealous is no reason to pull such dirty tricks as you've seen right here. What do you have to say about that?
What's your opinion?
You shut up.
Come on and talk.
I haven't the slightest idea what anybody has
What are you doing?
said.
Sitting there taking up space? Don't you know what you're watching?
Me?
I'm minding my own business here, watching matches. I pay my money. People.
You see what happened tonight?
What?
You see, he gave it 5 fair to us. Nah. You see what happened? You listen to that people, what he say? What he call my money? You see what he call my money? You see what he call it?
Do you hear it? Open your ears, Mr. Ignorant.
Damien, all I can hear
You
is...
hear the lack of respect I'm asking you.
All I can hear is you.
Shut up!
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for
It was your pleasure.
We will stay the tag team champions for a long time to come. until somebody comes along good enough to take them from us.
Okay, I just love the one comment that the professor made, that I'm taking up space. If I'm taking up space, what is he taking up? Back to Bob.
Thank you, Ron Barry.